grace is the great equalizer. In Ephesians, Paul keeps talking and bringing up this idea of grace over and over again. Why grace? Because when there are two groups of people who are so different and at odds against each other, they need grace. They need something, a common ground to stand on that is not based on things that can detract them or distract them. And it's tough because, as humans, we kind of have two grounds of kind of common ground, really. One is that we're all sinners, right? We all make mistakes. We've all hurt someone in one way or another. We all have this proclivity towards selfishness. We're all same in that way. No matter who we are or how old we are or how many years we've lived, we still struggle with this problem of sin. But if we let that be the thing that kind of guides how we view each other, imagine what kind of people we would be. If we're constantly just focusing on the fact that we're all sinners, we start comparing. We start getting selfish. We start saying, I am viewed better in God's eyes because I didn't do this thing this week. I'm better in God's eyes because that other person is struggling with this. And if you think about it, although we are united in Christ, that sort of mentality doesn't really lead to unity. It leads to disunity. It leads to separation. It leads to divide. So why focus on grace? Because grace reminds us that we all have common ground, not because of what we've done, but despite what we've done. That God's offer of love and acceptance is not conditional on us. And so if we have two things in common, that we're all sinners, and yet we have all received grace, which one of these will we let dictate how we see other people, how we belong or exist in community? Because if we are able to offer grace, if we're able to give grace, what that looks like is we're suddenly more patient with people around us. We're suddenly able to look to the interest of others around us, not for a selfish gain, but just because we think, God's given me so much, I have to give it. We're able to grow into the kind of people that Paul begins to describe here.